there, lovely Pisceans. It's Tanisha from Tanisha's Tarot. I'm here to do a mini reading for March 2019. Let's get this underway. So I hope you all had a happy February. We're just going to get out 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okie dokie. So Pisces, these cards straight up are sort of telling a pretty serious story, but it's okay. This is a story about growth. Believe it or not, it's already telling me there's a happy ending. All right. So the first card that's come up here is a death card in reverse. Now, the death card's often about letting things go, moving forward from something. The cycle of life, death itself is just another phase of existence. So with it being in reverse, this is telling me that you haven't necessarily been letting go of something, and there's something that is holding you back from stepping forward into the new phase that life wants you to emerge into. So following that, we then have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So when we don't move forward on things, when we don't go with the flow, the fortunes can turn out of favor. And I suppose with this coming in reverse, this is what it's saying. It's the fortunes have turned. The Wheel of Fortune has turned, and perhaps it's going to feel like it's not in your favor. However, the Tower comes along and tells me that that life is going to force you to let go, that things are going to shed from you like skin from a snake, and these things will pass without you being hurt. So whenever you see the Tower, the individuals are always thrown clear from the wreckage. So big shifts, big changes, and I think welcoming change is always a healthy attitude to have, and applying your adaptability is preferable to sitting in one spot, asking why me, whereas accepting the change is what's going to enable it to become in your favor, and then this Wheel of Fortune will then turn back in your favor. So we can't just leave it at that. We are definitely going to be doing some clarification cards. So I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the main reading, and then for the clarification I'm using the Celtic Tarot. So here we go. We want clarification for Pisces in March 2019 for this death card in reverse, please. Clarification for the death card in reverse. Alright. Okay, so yeah. Alright, we want clarification for the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces, March 2019. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Clarification, please. Whoa. Okay. That is a few cards, but I'm going to take them because we want to know what this story is. We want to know. Alright, the Tower upright for Pisces, March 2019. Clarification, please. Alrighty. Maybe one more. Okay. So the next part of the story, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Now, the 10 of Pentacles is usually referring to something about finances or material wealth. Can also be things to do with stability in the family. Now, as it relates to the Death card, this is suggesting to me that there may be something that you've been holding on to because you've been trying to maintain the stability of your finances or of your family. So it's put you in a position of fear where you're not letting things go because you're not trusting that there is more or there's better around the corner. So that's okay. That explains it. That shows me why you're not letting go of things. This story with the Wheel of Fortune turning out of favour, that's why I was happy to take a few cards because we really want to know what this is about. So with the Six of Wands, this is about having come through a battle triumphant. The Four of Pentacles, this is agreeing with what I was just saying of the fear, often to do with money or material things. And then we have the Chariot in reverse. So you may have won the battle, but you didn't win the war. That's what it's sort of saying to me. The Six of Wands tells me that you have walked out of something that was like a confrontation, and Pisceans not necessarily, they don't really thrive in confrontational situations, so it's no wonder. But you, for whatever the confrontation was, you fought and you won, but it has left you in fear and it has immobilized you. So again, what I was first picking up on in this reading was that you're not moving forward on something, you're not moving through something. It's like you've found a safe spot and you're just staying there. But life doesn't work like that. Life keeps flowing, and if you're not flowing with it, it will force you to flow. So that's where the Tower then comes along. Now, a clarification for the Tower here is Nine of Swords upright and then the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, as these things are out of your hands, as these things are falling away from you, you are up at night. This is stressing you out. This shift isn't something that feels comfortable for you, but the best growth comes from discomfort, because it forces you to grow. Much like the chrysalis, the caterpillar coming out of the chrysalis, she has to grow so big with her new wings that she doesn't fit in there anymore. And she has to come out, and it has to break open for her to come out. So this discomfort, it's showing that you're actually in a phase of growth, and this is great. And then with the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is, the Queen of Wands is very active. She's very sure of herself. She's very passionately driven, and this may be sort of, with this worry going on, this could be like suggesting that perhaps your passions are a little dampened at the moment. It could be saying, your sex drive is low, because you are distracted with family matters. So if there is a relationship going on, this is telling me that you're distracted by work or family right now, and it's affecting your sex life. So, alright, Pisceans, it's going to be okay. This too shall pass, and this is a huge time of growth. So this is something, if you can adapt to it, if you can embrace the change, then it will feel less uncomfortable, and this is preparing you for the next phase of life. So you can't get these major arcanas set out like this without it being a fated experience that is required for your soul's growth. So it's okay. Your sex drive will come back. your family will be okay, and you will move through this. Alrighty, so if you want to keep in touch with my readings, please don't forget to subscribe. Also, like and feel free to like and share these. And if you are interested in a private reading, just utilize the email address below. Okay, thank you, Pisceans.